and go from there. But eventually what I'd like to do is wean away from that and just be totally, you know, dependent on just the foot, the tendons and the muscles, build the calves back up and glutes and stuff like that. But yeah, I am really looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to doing some plyometrics pain-free, because that's been like a year. You know, those events, although like, yeah, they are expensive, but you can see why you're paying that. You don't think, when you're there, you think you are getting good value. Do you know what I mean? Because it's an actual event. It's really, really well documented. The photography is awesome that they've got there. You know, you can see your whole race. You can see it. You can feel like you've actually been part of something. Right, like they're also, you don't think you've got any muscle here in the front of your leg, like that shin part. Yeah. That's like almost gone. Like, you're just like, whoa. But obviously you panic a little bit, but the nurse, she was really reassuring. She was like, no, she's like, that's nothing to worry about. So yeah, no, all good, man. How's things with you?
All good, yeah.
He really liked you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. See, he's looking forward to working with you.
Oh, fantastic.
So I was like, okay, cool. We'll definitely keep him. He's got a real good little project. Obviously, he told you guys just stick to the path, because obviously the dog does use this as a toilet as well.
Oh, I like this. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It's like you're going into the den.
This is it.
It's like you're going into the den.
Careful of dog mess, guys. Yeah, you know that.
Going into the war room.
This is no messing around. This one. Let's take this one.
Oh man.
Push it open. Yeah. So this is going to have 3 weeks of no use, but usually.
The war room.
Yeah, this is the war room.
Oh mate.
This is the war room. So usually I have the heaters on and the squat rack in the middle. I think the kids were down there during the weekend, so playing around with the kettlebells, they never put them back properly. And obviously our Christmas decks are down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like all winter-proofed out. Like, yeah, you can use this all year.
Because I can't feel any of the cold.
No, it's not too bad. So you put the heating on there and those 2 heaters, and then, yeah, bench press, squat, clean and jerk.
Whatever you need.
Weights behind you.
Oh, that's quality.
Yeah. We've got the boxing bag up there as well if you ever want to release some anger. That's it, yeah. Keep my Zimmer frame down here and stuff.
Mini hoop there as
Yeah,
well.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's Roman's. Roman's pretty good at that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He loves his basketball.
Yeah.
But yeah. So do you want to do it down here? Do you want to interview down here? Or what do you want to do? Yeah, I'm good down here. So yeah, our last time I was here was literally the morning of the surgery. So let's put around here. I'll go around there. Yeah, morning of the surgery, came down, had a quick little workout just because I thought I'm not going to be down here again for a while.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, usually there's obviously no leaves in here, and the kettlebells are tidier. But yeah, all good. So what's been going on?
Yeah, just really locking in, speaking to a few different clients. We've been really looking forward to this with you. It's just been great. Every time I go in the YouTube channel, see episode 1, episode 2, knowing that there's so much to come.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just love it.
Yeah.
It's just been great. And just kind of tracking your recovery. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. So on Monday, went back to the surgeon, which was good. Looked at the wounds. That's all healing really nicely. So checked out the tendons. Again, really happy. Wanted to set the foot. The foot's in a bit of, is that called dorsiflexion?
Yes, because that's plantar.
Yeah, so the other way.
Yeah,
so they set it a little bit in dorsey, and they just wanted it to sit there for a little while, like two and a bit weeks, which is cool because when they first did the operation, my foot was set like this, so the tendon would start to knit a little bit more, and then they've taken it back to neutral but pushed it back.
Yeah.
So they set it in certain positions, then ready for the 17th, so Tuesday, 2 weeks yesterday. Take the cast completely off, air boot on, and then we should be looking at weight bearing. But I can already weight bear now. I can actually walk a few steps fairly pain-free, but he said just keep the crutches with you, and as soon as it gets sore or anything like that, elevate your foot and don't overdo it. Yeah. So, but still, I've got getting some workouts in the morning, all core stuff. Managed to plank now as well, so I can put the weight on both feet.
Yeah.
A few mountain climbers, nothing crazy, but no weights or anything. Like I say, this is the first time I've been down here in 3 and a bit weeks, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be shouting at one of them kids for leaving the kettlebells out in the wrong places. But yeah, that's Roman and his friends. So yeah, it's all good.
How does it feel having the air boot now compared to what was on the cast before?
Well, this is a cast again, but a lighter weight, and it feels, because I can take a few steps, your sort of mental state boosts right up. So silly things like when you get up in the night, my toilet's downstairs, so getting up and getting downstairs, that's fine. I can walk upstairs for the first time in 3 weeks.
Wow.
And it's those sort of like very small like stages and wins that you kind of feel good about. So yeah, I felt good. I felt really good. Yeah, but yeah, you got to find that balance of feeling good and be like, oh, do you know what? Like I might just like start just not using the crutches anymore. But just steady. Do you know what I mean? It's only Wednesday. Only got it fitted Monday. So, but no, they've been great. The surgeon was fantastic, and the nurse was lovely. So that was really cool. And then this week is a very relaxed one. Not really doing much. Got like a friend's sort of secret Santa Christmas party on Saturday, which is nice. And then Kiana, and then that's it really. Not much
Would that
else.
be the first time being out of the house like properly?
Yeah, well, I went with John on last Sunday, for a coffee. It was good.
Cool. Yeah,
He's like, I'll come and get you, and I was like, oh, brilliant. So I hadn't been out in like over 2 weeks.
Wow.
So he come pick me up, and then we just went for a coffee down the road.
Feel? Even doing something just like
yeah, no, it was wicked.
Was it
it was lovely. Yeah, and like I said last time, John's just been, checking in, seeing how I'm doing. Wants to take me out. Wants to sort of make sure everything's going well. We spoke about the programming.
Yeah.
So the plan is. Just continue to do a couple of exercises that we've got, but not overdo it. So the next 2 weeks are going to be very, just moving the body, keeping that, keeping the core like activated, I suppose, and a little bit of training, just keep the mental sharpness. And then from the boot, then I'll be speaking to Mark. I don't know, do you know Mark at Physio to Go? No. He's a friend of John's. Oh, cool. He was the guy who I went to originally. Then he, reverted me to Nick to get the surgery. Cool. Then Nick's going to talk to Mark. Mark's going to do like the whole sort of planning, testing and stuff like that. And he and John are quite good friends. So that's going to work well. He and John are going to talk. I don't even need to get involved.
Oh, brilliant.
And then like I'll be with Mark, I don't know, once a week, once every other week. Yeah. And then John will just plan the training around that. So it's like in their hands. So it's pretty cool. Feels good. Feels like there's a nice plan there.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to be a lot of single leg work once you're back in the gym in terms of, because you can lose a little bit of strength in one side.
Oh, mate.
Being in the calf. In the foot in general, you really. Honestly, I always forget that there's so many muscles inside my foot. Even doing a simple ply metric or a single leg hop or whatever, there's a lot that goes into it. But are you excited in that process? I would be, and kind of just building myself up again.
When they took the cast off, it's quite dramatic how much you lose. Like I don't have the biggest calves anyway. Like it's not something I was blessed with, but obviously in comparison to my left leg, it looks like just
you
a
can
bone.
See it already.
Yeah, like you see it straight away.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just off of 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and then I was like, wow, that's like way smaller. And she was like, she's like, look, the muscle starts to deplete like almost straight away because you're not putting any impact for it. But she said that will start to build up now as we're putting more weight on there. Because don't forget, I wasn't weight bearing at all for like 3 weeks. So I was doing my exercises, but nothing that was giving the foot any sort of like challenges. So we're going to be back in, and then we'll just be doing a lot of single leg stuff, which actually I think with what John wants to do is a lot of it will be band assisted to begin with, more stretching, getting the mobility back. Then obviously part of the recovery will be keeping the wound quite supple as well. So I use cocoa butter anyway as like a moisturiser, but it's good for scars. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, Kiana got me into it, so it's the best one out there, and it's got to be the butter as well. It's got to be the butter in the tub. So so that's the whole sort of purpose of like keeping the wound nice and fresh. And I suppose because I have a keloid scar, like whenever I get a scar, it sort of comes a bit bumpy. So got to make sure that's all taken care of, because obviously where the spike's going to be, tight. My scar's here on this side of my foot, so got to keep that nice and clean, and get that recovered, get that healed up properly, and then start to build up here. But you're right. Like also, you don't think you've got any muscle here in the front of your leg, like that shin part. Yeah. That's like almost gone. Like you're just like whoa, and then but obviously you panic a little bit. But the nurse, she was really reassuring. She was like, no, she's like, that's nothing to be worried about. That'll just come back. Like as you start to hit the foot down and. She's like, we really want you to, it's not what you do in running, but she says you want to try and heel strike a little bit, like while you're walking, just because that's where we're going to start to build, and then you'll start a bit more toe striking and stuff like that. So, and you have to get like these really cool accessories, so flat shoes.
I was just about to ask you about footwear. Is there anything, as you're getting back to actually being able to run, I know this is in the future, but getting into trainers, getting into running, is there anything that you need to, are you going to need insoles? Is it like just to... I'm
not actually, pre-surgery, I was using insoles just to try and get rid of the pain, and it wasn't working. So, but prior to it being a really painful foot, No, I never used insoles. My feet, my left foot's in good shape. Do you know what I mean? Like the arches are strong, but what I want to do is build that foot up naturally.
Yes.
Maybe there'll be an insole for like the first part of the training just to support it. I'll see what Mark says.
Yeah.
I'll just take his advice really and go from there. But eventually, what I'd like to do is wean away from that and just be totally, dependent on just the foot, the tendons and the muscles. Build the calves back up and glutes and stuff like that. But yeah, I am really looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to doing some plyometrics pain-free because that's been like a year of like, training with pain. But just feeling like, oh, don't say anything, it'll go. Eventually, put some deep heat on there, but obviously it's skeletal, so it's not going to do anything. But yeah, so that'll be good. And then, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then looking forward to booking a couple of meets in this year for you guys to come and watch. I want to watch some indoor athletics. When's your first race?
First race is on 5th of January.
5th of January. All right, cool.
So
What? Where?
5th and the 19th.
Okay, cool. I'm going to book them in. Are they? Where's that? Lee Valley.
Carl Charlton, so Sutton.
Okay.
First one,
Yeah.
The 19th is Lee Valley, London Indoor Games.
Is it London Indoor Games? Okay, all right. Well, then I'll definitely be there for that. Yeah, definitely. Oh, get John to that one as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We got to get your vest. Got to get your 710
No,
vest. Yeah, you're gonna need it.
I want to get it ready to go, man.
Well, hopefully
that's what I want to wear.
Yeah, we'll speak to him hopefully on Friday.
Yeah,
and get him on the case.
Yeah, because that blacky there, that's a bit of me.
Yeah, mate, I can see.
Yeah, exactly.
You're already repping it.
Yeah, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good. He'd like to see that as well.
Oh,
that'd be
that'd
cool.
I think it'd be great.
We're gonna run 60.
Yeah, I did 60.
Yeah. You're not doing twos indoors, are you?
Nah, it's just a bit too. It's too tight.
I don't like the two
like
tracks.
It's not my bag. I'll do it outdoors. I can't wait.
Yeah.
But indoor, nah.
I've never seen you run a two before.
Really?
No.
But merely, I haven't really seen myself
No,
run a two that
no.
much. I didn't run a single one last year.
Really?
I'd say the percentage of my 100s to my 200s, I probably ran 80% 100s and 20%, maybe even less, maybe 15% 200s.
Yeah.
I feel as though I'm probably better at the two. And many people have said this to me.
Two would be a great race for you.
I'm excited.
I mean,
really am. And it's just new. It's a new challenge, something different, and I'm just like that mindset already. And it's just been.
That'd be fun, man.
So
That'd be really fun. That guy, we met him at the England's. I think his name's JC. A really nice guy. I actually follow him on Instagram. JC Sprinter, his name is. He's from Birmingham or something.
Cool.
He was running twos this last
year.
Yeah.
Really cool guy. I saw him at the National League this year. And we spoke a little bit. Really nice guy.
Yeah,
So
he is a proper nice guy.
Yeah, really cool guy.
He's a really fun guy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed meeting him. I still chat to him now and again.
Oh, really?
Just have a little catch up. But yeah, he's a proper nice fellow. But yeah, he was talking to me. He's running fast twos. He's close to getting under 21.
Really?
Yeah. He's getting there. Like, he's moving. So I was like, fair play to you.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. But yeah, so we'll come and watch that. And then have you got a full indoor season, or are you just going to sort of pick and choose?
No. I want to do it all. We're kind of doing it a month at a time.
Okay.
I haven't looked at what we're doing in February. February definitely want to be going to British Champs.
Yeah.
And that will be at the end of February. So we're kind of just figuring out how many times we want to race in the early section of February. We have a few, but we're just trying to take it like bit by bit. I've got January all booked.
Yeah.
Things in the calendar.
Get it done.
And then once we kind of do those, after the 19th, we'll look at then what we're going to do next.
Awesome.
But we know everything's kind of moving towards that February part. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're looking to kind of peak and run fast. So
That'd be cool.
it's exciting.
I see. I'm looking for the atmosphere will give me more sort of
Just
motivation.
like what you mean,
Yeah.
You get to see it. You
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
be a part of the environment.
Have a look at it. Will there be masters there
Yeah, probably. There always is.
for the British as well?
No,
London
York
Indoor.
Champs is different. London
Yeah.
Indoor Games definitely.
Will it?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Every meet that I go to, for the most part, that's an open. There's always masters there, which I think is great.
Yeah, it's
Great
got
for
to
the
be.
sport.
Yeah.
To see the youngsters, to see the seniors,
Yeah.
to see the masters there as well.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah,
It's an
keep
important part
going.
of the sport, like you say.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking for the 710 Athletes Club. That's the whole sort of point, is to bring over a couple more masters athletes who like myself, liked athletics, loved it, but then it wasn't really that accessible. And then making it accessible again is going to be cool. And you can go to an athletics meet pretty easy. I mean, it's not.
There's loads around. I just
Yeah.
don't think people know.
They don't.
They
And
don't
it's
know where they are or what's going on. If they
it's
knew,
really
they'd
cheap
go.
to enter as well. It's like it's not a lot of money. So
It's brilliant.
comparison to like what them other ones they do, like
Yeah.
what is it, like High Rocks and stuff, like
Yeah.
they're expensive.
Really? How much are they? I've never been to one.
I've been to two. I want to say they're like 180 quid
Just to watch?
to run.
To run?
Yeah, to run in it. Yeah, I know, like per person. yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah. Imagine how much money they're making.
Yeah.
Fair play to them though, because like there's a lot of people getting into fitness for it, and like people like love it. The London one was just on.
Really? Where is it? Where do they hold it? What kind of venue is it?
It's where did I do it? It's in the Excel Centre. I mean, I'm no expert by any means. I've only done two, and like I say, the first one was by total mistake because my friend needed a sub, so I did it with him. It's not. I'll say it's not like something I would do. You know, a K run is like way longer than I'd normally run. But yeah, the atmosphere is incredible. Like,
Really?
there's DJs, there's like, you know, there's like hundreds of people there. It's like quite an intense, exciting atmosphere. Like, actually, it is. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Really? Like, it's a tough fitness test. Like, don't get me wrong. But you know, athletics could do with adopting some of that, like High Rocks sort of like glamour, if you like. Do you know what I mean? Like, because when you go to High Rocks, like, well, like I say, I'm no expert, but you go to them, they've got all the sponsors there. You know, like Puma are there.
Are you serious?
No, Puma are a sponsor of High Rocks. Yeah. Like all the My Proteins, they've all got their stands there. Like, you can buy your trousers, your shoes or whatever, the long distance running shoes and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's proper, and everyone who goes has got that stuff. Like, they've got the kit. So you got.
So when everyone that's there competing has the stuff.
Oh, they've all got like they're high rocked up, man. They've got every.
Really?
They've got something. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's a bag or it's a trainer or whatever. Yeah. Or the socks or whatever.
Oh, really?
Oh, mate, they love it. Yeah. If you're not running like that, you ain't running.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Well, you can, I suppose, but like, yeah. But
so it's like a movement.
Honestly, it like I say, athletics could do with adopting some of that, because you know, those events, although like, yeah, they are expensive, but you can see why you're paying that. You don't think when you're there, you think you are getting good value. Do you know what I mean? Because it's an actual event. It's really, really well documented. Like, the photography is awesome that they've got there. You know, you can see your whole race. You can see it. You can feel like you've actually been part of something.
Yeah.
And you know, they do a good job. Like I say, I mean, it's not so much something. You know, the actual event isn't really something that me personally I love. Like, as in the actual disciplines. Yeah. It's great. Don't get me wrong. But like, you know, it's not like, you know, I'd rather do athletics. But it's yeah, I mean, it is something to. You should go and watch one.
I do want to.
Yeah.
Love to.
I think you got to pay to watch one as well.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you got to pay. Like, I don't know how much, but you've definitely got to pay to go and watch.
I just want to see what's going on. I've heard a lot about it. I know so many people have been getting into everything.
They love it.
High Rocks.
Yeah.
What's going on?
They love it.
What is this?
They love it. People love it. Like, well, loads of the people at the track do it.
So many of them.
So they do a whole.
John coaches as well.
Yeah, like they do whole classes, and there's a season for it. There's a High Rock season.
Really? What season's that?
I don't know, but like there is one. I don't know when it starts and when it ends. There's definitely a season, because they tell me there's a season, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's very cool. So other than that, what else has been going on with you guys? You got a busy week now, or are you going to be at other jobs and as well as juggling everything else?
Yeah, there's different stuff going on. Sending emails, planning, getting things ready, getting this episode ready, of course, for the people's. Got to give them the stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
No,
I was actually going to ask you as well. What foot do you start in the blocks? Like, which one's at the front, which one's at the back?
Left off front, push,
front,
and then
right.
first strike at the back
So
with the
you're
right.
mainly pushing off. So the first strike is going to be the right foot.
Yeah, push off the left.
So
into the
when
right.
you're coming back, it's going to really be about being able to take that force and create that force. First step, because that's the first step that really pushes you, doesn't it?
With the left, I was always felt like that was a strong push off. But then every time from the first strike with the right, first of all out of the blocks, I was overstriding, so I wasn't getting any power anyway. Then I started to take the toe down slightly, almost drag, and then to get the strike properly. But then there was just no power coming out of it. So I think that, on top of the excitement of like training and stuff like that, I want to see how that feels like, you know, with a full recovery. Surgery's gone well, you know, that I'm hoping that I can start to feel like, okay, there's the solid connection to the floor there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to do that pain free, because that was for me, that was always the worst sort of part of the race. Just that initial start. If it started to twinge at that first bit, you've still got like another 190 meters to run, or like 390 meters to run. You know, if there's a little twinge at the like first 10 meters, it's just like. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
Even so early on, isn't it?
Exactly. Even when I did British this year at Lee Valley. Last year at Lee Valley, and it was like running the 2, and then I ran a 3, I think, just for a trial. Again, every time it just felt like first 20 meters just different, and then you don't execute on the race. You don't attack that first bit of the race, the first 50 meters, which you should be attacking. You kind of think, I don't really want to do too much, because then if this does actually go, then it's going to be a problem. So yeah, that'd be exciting to see what we can do there, and yeah, hopefully hit some targets. Like I say, it's been great with John, and he's excited for the program, which is the good thing about the way he coaches. Is like, obviously I'm a normal person, like I've got a job, I've got a life, and everything else, but he does make you feel like there's some sort of like professional athlete feel to it, like and he's it's his job obviously, but like he's so passionate and committed to it. It's great. So I've like hopefully again in this journey we can start to, if people are ever watching this or whatever else, start to think, oh, do you know what, I'd be interested in that myself, because I do feel like there's a lot of people out there that just sort of have had a really good run at fitness and it kind of fell away through no fault of their own or anything else, just circumstantial.
Yeah.
But it is accessible and it's there. And if you want to, get back into athletics, which I hope a lot more people do, then yeah, it's definitely something you can do. And you don't have to be like frightened or worried about it. It's quite a nice community feel, and it's not as intimidating as you might think. So
for sure.
Yeah.
What sort of things in terms of, for the events that you're doing, the 2 and the 4?
2 and the 4, yeah.
In terms of from an endurance perspective, because there is an endurance element.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Both of those. What sort of things do you think, once you're able to, that you're going to do to try and maintain that?
So we've got to build that again. Again, John's going to kind of periodise the training programme. He spoke about swimming, which I actually like swimming, so we might do some of that. Again, he's going to sort of liaise with Mark, the physio, and see about sort of like stationary bike or rower or the hand bike, So there's a couple of different options there that he's looked at already, and we're just going to plan that out. But yeah, I think that'll be the biggest surprise or shock for me is when I go back to the gym, like how much that's going to feel really difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually don't mind rowing on the rowing machine. It's all right. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's quite fun, like for 500 meters, but that'd be tough, I reckon. First 500 meters is going to feel like, 5,000 meters.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I think what we're going to try and like we said with what John wants to do, he's even thought about like down to the point where we're doing like seated shoulder press or seated back row or anything like that. Is there too much pressure going through the foot? What is that going to feel like? So it's quite a bit of testing to do first before we commit to actually a periodising how much we're going to row, whatever else. Got to see how it feels first. So we'll test that out. Yeah.
We're here for it. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
When we're in the gym.
Exactly.
Being in the supermarket.
Well, that's it. Well, obviously everything will be cleared out here. The Christmas decks will be going back up the top, and then John might come around and do a couple of sessions around here. Like I say, squat racks there. I do the Olympic. You can see the 2 dents in the floor. That's where most of the Olympic lifting. I don't do a huge amount of deadlift. In fact, I rarely do it.
Right.
No, rarely. Like I do like an RDL or something like that, but I rarely. Sorry.
Did you single or double?
Single. But I rarely, and I mainly do them with the kettlebell on the other hand. But I don't know when the last time I deadlifted. 5-6 years maybe. Yeah. Yeah, very, very rarely. Very rarely. Yeah. Like every time.
Yes,
pretty much every session's got a clean.
Really
or some description, and a squat like a front or a back squat or something like that. But yeah, I'd be interesting. I mean, yeah, like I say, with deadlift, it's one of them movements. So I've always done variations of it, but I used to really enjoy doing it, and then maybe trying to lift a little bit too heavy. But I'm no power lifter, but
you can go very wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's why I kind of try and avoid it.
Absolutely. I'll put another 5 on
exactly. That's season over.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so no, like I say, I'm going to leave it to John with the training programming. Most of what he programs is all sprint specific, so quite rarely do I do like a squat past like half depth, like in fact very rarely at all. Most of my programs pre-injury was some sort of plyometrics, explosive stuff, moving into some strength all the other way around. The session's like an hour and 10, and then but you're blown by the end of it. Do you know what I mean? And then so like band activation to begin with and stuff like that. And so it's all kind of geared around being able to move the legs quickly and efficiently and with some strength. But I mean,
I see it in your drills. It was crazy. I hadn't seen you for like a couple of weeks. I wasn't at the Hemel track as well.
Yeah.
And then the contrast in you doing your drills before to the intensity and the intent, even in the way you're striking the ground, even with the foot injury.
Yeah.
Like the pitter-patters, the straight legs.
Trying to mask it a little bit. Yeah. I was smiling, but I was crying inside. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was so great to see.
I'm looking forward to getting the drill. The drills are probably the most important part of, the sprinting in general, really, I think. Like, do you know what I mean? Since I started back at the track, I've found that the drills actually got me ready for the race more than any sort of, weight circuits or any dietary stuff or anything like that. It was actually drilling, making sure that the body understands like where it's got to be, how hand movements are, where the hips are, because obviously a lot of the time you'll drill and you just won't, like, no detriment to anyone who does it, like, but sometimes you'll watch something like you need to engage in that drill. Like you've got to think about your foot connecting with that floor. Engage the hips, like leaning back and just sort of like moving around, just you might as well just sort of like stretch like the old knee up and pull back sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not, you're not really getting ready for the race or getting ready to move the body in the right way. So again, that's, you know, having your guidance, having John's guidance, that's been good. I'm looking forward to getting back there to that point where we can drill, we can then get a good running session together, and yeah, just go from there. I mean, Rob is still running up the track. Yeah, I mean, he's doing some like, great times as well. Yeah. I mean, look. Yeah. I used to love running. He's a bit more of an endurance guy than me. He's a pretty good. He's not pretty. He's a really good 800 meter. Yeah, 8 and 15. So like, whenever we see 6s or 8s, or well, I never run 8s, but like, if we see 6s on the board, like it's that's his time to shine. But he's quick as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's fast. I mean, he's way under 13 seconds for 100 meters. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's fast. Yeah, he's fast. I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, I've never timed him, but he looks like it. Yeah. So he's fast, man. So it'd be good to go and see him again, and just go and see the guys at the track. I haven't seen any of them in ages.
To go down anytime soon?
Yeah, well, as soon as the boot's on, and I'm able to bear, look, it's quite a lot of steps up and down. So yeah.
You've got the ramp though on the left though.
Yeah. But I just I want to go up there like as soon as. I imagine, to be honest with you, I'll probably aim to like end of January, beginning of February if it's not too frosty. Get up there and you know what I mean. I'm going to say health and safety, but also I don't want to get too cold. You know what I mean. But yeah, no, it'd be good. And like on the Saturday they got a good bunch up there. They've got all the youngsters and stuff like that. Like they're competing. There's a couple of guys this year. There's a girl who's running the 400, and that'd be good. She's actually really fast. You know Brooke? Yeah. She's a great athlete. Yeah. Awesome. So I think she's concentrating. She's a jumper for. Was she triple or long? One of the two. Long jumper. Yeah. Awesome long jumper. Now she's going to concentrate on the 4 this year. So she'll just be kicking my ass at the 4 when we're training. But that'd be fun. Yeah, good. Yeah. Trying but failing to keep up with her. But it'd be cool. It'd be good. It'd be really good. And then from there we're going to build up. So yeah, I can't wait for. Well, hopefully we'll see next week what John's plans are. But I don't think I'll be doing any gym sessions next week. It'll probably just sort of be more the same, and then sort of leading towards Christmas, just sort of like the Christmas build up, and then from January, let's get in the gym. That's it, man. All right.
No, all good. Brilliant.
Nice one.
Yeah,
okay, mate.
Yeah,
nice one. Let's get it out there.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Absolutely.
Cool.